Hello and welcome back to the weekly roundup. Today we are talking about Discovery joining the streaming wars and Warner Brothers releasing all their movies on HBO Max in 2021. What is the weekly roundup? I'll talk about some of the week's most interesting stories in regards to the entertainment industry and talk about them in detail. Warner Brothers is sending all of its new releases in 2021 straight to streaming, specifically HBO Max. In the last episode, we talked about Wonder Woman 1984, following this method. And I thought, at the time, there was no way Warner Brothers was going to do this with any of their other movies, because from the articles that came out and what was being reported was that the Wonder Woman situation was going to be a one-off, and this announcement effectively caught everyone off guard. Let's take a look at what is being reported. In an unprecedented announcement, the studio will send 17 films, including The Matrix 4, The Suicide Squad, and Dune, to its streaming service for 31 days, the same day it hits theatres. Of course, I should point out that the same day it hits theatre deal is only happening in the United States, and for every other country, it hasn't been announced when these movies will be coming to theatres. A lot of people are upset about this deal. Cinemas, actors, agents, producers, etc. The reason they are upset is because this deal is cutting a lot of people out of a lot of money. But at the end of the day, Warner Brothers has to do what is best for them. Yes, some people will choose to still go to the cinema, or maybe some people will watch the movie at home first, and if they really love the movie, then they'll decide to watch it again in the cinema. So let's take a look at the full list of movies making their way to HBO Max in 2021. The studio's 2021 slate includes projects such as The Suicide Squad, The Matrix 4, Dune, Godzilla vs. Kong, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. Other films include Little Things, Judas and the Black Messiah, Tom and Jerry, Mortal Kombat, Those Who Wish Me Dead, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, In the Heights, Reminiscence, Malignant, The Many Saints of Newark, King Richard, and Cry Macho. So from that list, here are some of the movies that I am looking forward to. So first off, we have The Matrix. I'm really looking forward to where they take this movie. Interesting fact, only one of the Wachowskis is coming back to direct this movie, so I wonder what effect, if any, that will have on the movie. Dune. So this movie is an intergalactic thriller, and this could be the next big movie franchise. Judas and the Black Messiah. This movie is about an FBI informant who tries to take down the Black Panther Party and their chairman, Fred Hampton. So this movie stars Daniel Kaluuya, Lakeith Stanfield, and Dominic Fishback. And if you haven't seen Project Power, you need to see that because she just killed it in Project Power. This movie is also produced by Ryan Coogler, and the movie is directed by Shaka King. When I first saw the trailer for this movie, it got my attention. I think this movie may have a chance to at least be nominated for Oscars. In the Heights. So this movie is about a community in New York that is trying to fight against gentrification. In the Heights is also an adaptation of the Lin-Manuel Miranda stage play. I saw the stage version of In the Heights, and if this film is as good as the stage show, we will have an instant classic on our hands. King Richard. So this movie is a biopic about Venus and Serena Williams' father, and of course Will Smith plays Richard. So in the article they pointed out that this deal of releasing all their new movies to HBO Max was it's only going to be like a 1-year thing. It's only going to be for 2021, but I don't know. I don't buy it, honestly. But we have to wait and see. And the reason I don't buy it is because streaming is the future. Also, the article did not mention anything about what this deal will do for HBO Max's subscriber count. In my opinion, HBO Max's subscriber count is going to rise drastically. Check out the last episode of the weekly roundup. In that, we talked about HBO Max's current subscriber count. I strongly believe we are going to see other film studios follow suit by choosing to release their movies either on their own streaming platforms, or if studios don't have their own streaming platforms, they may use services like Amazon Prime or Google to like release their movies. Then you'll have to pay like a premium price of $29.99 to watch the movie. Over the last few weeks and months, I've kind of been reporting on how important streaming is to studios. We are in the streaming wars. Companies are investing more and more money into streaming, and they're kind of like pulling away their resources from putting out content on traditional TV. Last night, the 10th of December, Disney just had a huge investor call, and the whole kind of like 3-hour event was all around Disney Plus and the streaming and growing their streaming brand. And other companies are going to follow suit, and they're going to keep on investing more and more and more money into streaming. So will you be streaming any of these movies in 2021? Or will you be watching these movies in the cinema? Let me know in the comments down below. Discovery has announced its own streaming network. Can anyone guess what the streaming network is called? It's called Discovery Plus. The service from Discovery will cost $5 per month with ads and $7 per month without ads. So Discovery Plus has actually launched in the UK, and the initial price over here is £4.99p. And Discovery Plus will be released in the States January 4th. So make no mistake, this initial price is nothing more than a launching price point. And what we are going to see is that in a year and a half, 2 years, the price is going to increase. Let's look at Netflix, for example. In the last few years, they have raised their prices, and Disney has talked about raising the prices of Disney Plus. So what channels can a consumer expect to find on Discovery Plus? Discovery Plus will combine programming from across the conglomerate's brands, including HDTV, Food Network, TLC, Animal Planet, and OWN, which is the Oprah Winfrey Network. It will also include programming from A&E Networks, Channel A+E, History, and Lifetime. The company says the offering will give subscribers access to more than 55,000 episodes of over 2,500 shows. From the get-go, it looks like the consumer will have more than enough content to keep themselves occupied. Discovery Plus also claims that they'll be able to stand out from competing services because they put an emphasis on unscripted content such as documentaries, cooking, lifestyle and travel shows. And that is it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.